Hey, my name is Joe Gilder from PreSonus. I want to talk to you about the new ioStation 24C that we just introduced at this year's NAMM show. If you're familiar with PreSonus products, this looks a lot like our fader port, but now one of our most requested products is to take the fader port and to give it audio inputs and outputs. So if you can imagine taking a fader port and an audio box have a baby, that's what this is. So we've got two inputs, and these will accept microphone, instrument, or line inputs. So not just mic and instrument, but you can plug a line output from a preamp that you have into this, in addition to outputs for your headphones and outputs for your speakers as well. Fan and power available on both. You got separate volume controls for your headphones as well as your speakers. And this is one of my favorite little features. There's a mute button for your speakers. So it's not a full monitor controller, obviously, but you can mute your speakers while you're recording on headphones and then go back and unmute them without having to play the twist the knob game all day. And now as far as the fader port goes, if you're not familiar with the fader port, it's a killer control surface for your DAW at a really reasonable price point. Couple of my favorite features, the fader, which is it's the same faders we use on our bigger mixers, will follow you around the system. So when I click on a track, the fader will jump to that track, and then you can adjust the volume. So when I'm working, usually I've got my mouse on my right-hand side, I've got this on the left-hand side, so I'll click on a track and I'll adjust the volume here. It's a really easy workflow. Transport controls, it's just nice to have buttons for fast forward, rewind, especially during recording sessions. When I'm doing a vocal, I might hit record my vocal, I make a mistake, I hit it again, I rewind, I hit it again, and I'm back into recording. It's almost like playing an instrument instead of being hunched over a keyboard and a mouse. Third feature I love on this, the link mode on this is my favorite. So imagine you click link, anything in the software in Studio One that I hover my mouse over, this knob now controls. So I can hover over a compressor input setting, adjust that. I move my mouse over and I turn this again and it turns the next knob. Super, super simple. And it integrates well without having to map it out or tell it what to do. It just kind of knows. It's kind of creepy that way, but it knows what you want to do. So again, I'll have this hand on my mouse, this hand on the fader port, and that's my workflow, and I'm mixing and moving quickly and fast without having to go through a bunch of menus and mess with a bunch of stuff. So ioStation 24C, check it out. Thanks for watching.